While the BYU Kennedy Center is known for international internships and study abroad programs, some students are taking their foreign experiences one step further. Sariah Burdge has the story.
I spent the last 2 summers in Africa.
I served my mission in the Dominican Republic, and I fell in love with the culture there.
While many BYU students have traveled the world, few get the chance to share their experiences with others. That is until these students discovered IAS 353.
On the very first day, we just all talked about, all the different cultures that we came from and our backgrounds.
IAS 353 is a class offered by the Kennedy Center's Intercultural Outreach program. The class has existed since the 1980s, and every semester students learn about and discuss their multicultural experiences.
Here you sit down and you talk about your culture, and then you hear others talk about their culture, and it's just a class about that.
Instead of just, they eat spaghetti in Italy and they really like pasta, it really makes you focus in on how that affects every aspect of a culture, how the tiniest little thing can help shape and also reflect parts of a culture.
We don't just focus on outreach, but we also focus on developing our own students' intercultural competence.
Alongside classroom discussions, the students are required to write down their experiences for elementary and high school teachers to use for teaching their classes about different cultures.
We don't have midterms, we don't have a lot of testing in the class, and you can just focus on making a project that's meaningful for you and can actually have a purpose, can have some value.
Every student's work becomes a culture guide, like this, which is then used in K-12 schools all across America.
The students write with the help of editing interns led by BYU master's student Krista Baxter.
My staff will come in and give helpful feedback to the students as they're writing the guides, and then once they're done, we take over from there and get everything polished, put into layout, and published.
In the past, K-12 teachers have purchased the culture guides by country, but this year the Intercultural Outreach program is switching things up a bit.
We're attempting to create a portal for all of our content. We will probably be repurposing a fair amount of the content in such a way that it is really readily accessible to the teachers.
The new online portal will make the culture guides searchable by topic as well as country. It's hoped that not only teachers will browse the guides, but anyone interested in learning more about other cultures. While a majority of students in the class have studied abroad or served missions in foreign countries, it's not a requirement.
I really didn't think that I had a lot of intercultural experience. I served a mission in Colorado, so I had never really been anywhere, but it turns out that the time that I spent living in Alaska, I was exposed to a lot of the Eskimo and Inuit people, and that's what I wrote my culture guide on.
It's great. I totally recommend it for anyone who wants to take it.
For more information on the Kennedy Center's Intercultural Outreach program and their culture guides, visit kennedy.byu.edu. Sariah Burdge, BYU Weekly.